Am I the first person to do a reaction to this video? I wonder. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Huge shout out to one of my latest Patreons, Miriam Leva, for suggesting this and bringing it to my attention. So I have some information here that she wrote to me. I'm going to read because context is key here. And so this is Audrey Hepburn's iconic dance scene from the 1957 musical Funny Face. Okay, yep, right video. Thank God. Starting off right. So in this musical, Hepburn is an intellectual bookstore worker in New York who is recruited to be a model for a New York fashion magazine, but is very reluctant about the whole thing because she is opposed to the superficiality of the fashion world. In the scene, she's in Paris on a photo shoot with her fashion photographer, played by iconic actor-dancer Fred Astaire. First time hearing him, but is not taking her modeling responsibilities seriously. Instead, she's going all over Paris to do sightseeing and hanging out in underground Bohemian clubs and doing things she's actually interested in. And her modeling photographer is forced to chase after her, which is why he seems annoyed in this scene. Okay, she's always enjoyed this movie, parody of the fashion industry, and it also makes fun of the beatnik. Is that what it's called? Beatnik aesthetic culture of the 1950s. The beatniks were a sort of precursor to the hippies of the 60s. Man, I am learning because I wasn't there. It was way before my time. And in my head, I think I understand history mostly like from the 60s, like at least musically and media wise, movie stuff like that, like from the 60s onwards. 50s, it's way back. So yeah, I thank you, Miriam, for the context there. And now we get into the video. Guys, if you would like to suggest something, go ahead and comment, join the Patreon, and follow me everywhere. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go. I see some Mozart posters there. Okay. This is probably going to be very low resolution, but it is the 1950s. So I'm assuming this is the photographer. What's his name?
Je vous déteste! Oh, chérie.
This must be the place.
Fred Astaire. But what just happened here with this couple?
Dégueulasse! Je vous déteste! Oh, chérie.
This must be the place.
That would not fly today. I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Monsieur, Gigi would like to dance.
Who's Gigi?
I am Gigi.
Some other time, Gigi. I just stopped by to pick up the wife and kids.
All that is delicious is not nutritious. Avaricious. I feel a hostile vibration.
That'd be me. Sorry. Has he been that way long?
3 hours. It is the ultimate in concentration.
Feels so good when you stop.
And it was only for fun. There's no doubt in my mind that in less than 10 years, people everywhere will come to know that empathicalism, and only empathicalism, can bring peace. Peace through understanding is the only real... Well, hello, how are you?
Oh, no, I'm just fine, thank you. And how are you? And how long have you been in Paris?
This is Mr. Avery. These are my friends.
How do you do, boys? Oh. Gentlemen, I wonder if you'd mind if I had my own small conversation with this lady.
They don't understand English.
You were talking English?
Yes, well, it's a little hard to explain, but you see, it's all part of empathicalism. We don't have to communicate with words. They understand me through the way I feel and the tone of my voice.
Sort of like a dog.
Obviously, you don't understand.
Who's buying the wine?
I am.
I understand more than you think.
If you're trying to tell me that it's the
Let
wine
me show
that's-
you something. Gentlemen, may I take this opportunity to tell you that you look like a mess of worms, and that you not only look like a mess of worms, but you are a mess of worms. And I'll bet you've been sitting at this table all these years, because if you ever left it, you'd be picked up on a vagrancy charge.
Bravo!
Oh, your
Bravo.
defense rests.
I don't think this is funny. You don't belong here.
Neither do you, which brings us to why I'm here. You agree?
Monsieur, you dance with Mimi?
No, thanks. I'm busy. Didn't Gigi tell you?
That's very rude, refusing to dance with me.
Ew, the comedy aspect, right? From Gigi to Mimi. Didn't Gigi tell you? I like what they did there.
No, thanks. I'm busy. Didn't Gigi tell you?
That's very rude, refusing to dance with me.
Where I come from, the man asks the girl to dance.
Oh, you must come from the Stone Age. We think freely here. If a girl wants to dance with a man, she asks him. We're not inhibited by outmoded social conventions.
I can see that. Do you ask men to dance with you?
Isn't it time you realize that dancing is nothing more than a form of expression, a release? There's no need to be formal or cute about it. As a matter of fact, I rather feel like expressing myself now. And I could certainly use a release.
The toe technique. That looks like something I would have done as a kid. That's one flexible string. that was outrageous. First things first, we hit the like. I don't even know who to subscribe here, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Man, this was I'm glad I saw this. It was really a culturally enriching experience, I feel like, because learning about the 1950s and this beatniks movement, which does seem very hippie-ish, avant-garde, right? It is in Paris, so they're more artistic, they're more free and stuff like that. It reminds me of art school. The dance moves, that was so odd, but like fascinating at the same time. I think there is a SpongeBob episode. If you're a fan of SpongeBob, I highly suggest you guys watch SpongeBob. Squidward dances in this manner. I think it was inspired by this dance, at least something similar to this one, because when she was like folding her body and doing all these like stretching, it looks very much like Squidward dancing in SpongeBob. And also this reminded me of that Australian breakdancer, right? That became a meme. I don't know if you guys saw that, but what was her name again? Man, that was already like last year. Whatever happened to her? Either way. And it also seemed like this could have been the start of parkour. There are so many things mixed in here. It definitely was a release of some sorts. It just looks like dancing freely with no rules, living in the moment, just kind of letting yourself go without any like embarrassment or fear of getting judged in public, something like that, which wouldn't be the case today, because I mean you have many different styles of dancing, but they all have their certain like rules or like rhythm. And keep in mind, I'm no expert here in dancing whatsoever, but this one just felt like you just went, right? And also the music that was being played, the beat, they were changing it up, then they were like speeding it, and it was, I mean, it's a product of its era, I get it, but I'm saying, I guess I couldn't picture someone dancing like this today in a legitimate way. I could see it as in art school, as a performance, right? Or something like that, as a project, or something you wanted to show, but not really as a typical style, especially because this requires so much flexibility and so much movement. They were, basically all over this club, right? Just moving around. And I enjoy the fact that they're being very like delicate, but you know that they're strong, that they're like physically strong, fit people. But of course, you stand on a chair or something, you have to be like super delicate, come down. And the way they were moving, the stools around, physical things, so gracefully, right? Very well done. Looks like nothing got toppled over, nothing was broken or anything like that. It's just very precise but free movement throughout. The the dialogue here, very solid. I like the acting from everyone. It's nice to see the elegance and style of people from back then. You could find a similar place aesthetically in terms of decoration like that today, and maybe even like here, not necessarily Paris, like here in Colombia where I live, I could probably find a place that looks like this. But then the people there, right, the clothing and the conversations, just everything else would be completely different. But I guess that's the way the universe works. You just keep the decades keep rolling, and everything has an evolution. Either way, there's so much to talk about here, but I think I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you so much, Miriam, for requesting this and your support. If you guys have more suggestions, comment hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.